us because of the beliefs we hold. And with this love, combined with our strength, we can ward off pain and stress. Technician I am, wholeheartedly, in life and in death.
Yeah, man. You heard it. Uh, yeah, man. Just keep doing what you're supposed to do, especially as a parent. It's so dangerous. Man, it's dangerous even having kids these days for your kids. It ain't even dangerous for you. It's dangerous for the kids that you give birth to out here in this world nowadays. These kids are the ones that are mainly being targeted uh, because of their impressionable young minds. These kids are the ones mainly being targeted because they're easy targets. They are what you would call a soft target. It's a shame. But the enemy targets children. You know why? Because the internet is the internet. The enemy is a wuss because he knows he can't defeat man head on. So they gotta target children instead. They gotta target a being that is much weaker, much just much less defensible in general. A defenseless being. They gotta target defenseless beings. And that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me. That you that scared, that you that weak, that you gotta target children. You gotta target kids who can't defend themselves. What a world that we've come to, man. What a world, what a world, what a world. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Yeah. No, we're gonna go ahead and get this up on out of here, man. Yeah. No. We don't like copy and paste messages. If you want to say that, if you want to say stuff like that, it's cool. But when you just copy and paste it, that's how I know you're just looking for attention. Instead of coming up with your own creative way of expressing the love that the Lord and Savior has for everybody, you can copy and paste the same way somebody else says. It don't work like that, man. I don't like copy and pastes. Other people don't like copy and pastes. They're boring. They're lame. And that's why they don't work. Because you don't have your own unique creative way of expressing the love that the Lord and Savior has for everybody else. You don't. That's why people just brush it off like it's nothing. Because they hear it all the time. They don't hear it in a way that's effective to them. They don't hear it in a way that relates to them. They don't hear it in a way that connects with them. Instead, they just hear the same old thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Even though it's true, to them it don't sound true because they hear the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. They're still waiting to hear it and explained in a way that they can relate to. Explained in a way that it affects them. Explained in a way that they can really relate to. You know. But with that being said, we are going to get on with this last topic of the night. So, this happened a while ago. Man, if you don't shut up. Shut up. Dang. This thing is going off. Nobody cares. Y'all hear this, right? It's just going off for no reason. Anyways, before I got so rudely interrupted by technology, there was I will tell you my necklace after I am done with my topic. Thank you very much. There was a teacher who was exposed in an 8th grade class one time. This happened a few years back. But he was teaching an eighth grade class, and while the class was all doing their homework and stuff, their schoolwork, whatever you want to call it, the teacher decided that he was going to gratify himself by way of his laptop, his computer. Well, he forgot that his computer was connected to his TV that he had in his classroom, and he got exposed. Now, he wasn't just watching any regular old female getting taken to Pound Town with a hot dog. He was watching a man get taken to Pound Town with a hot dog. Yeah, he was watching swinger films. He was watching a man on bed, bent over in doggy style, and another man was going ham just like this, boom, 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 going ham on the bed, just pumping and dumping inside the man's cave. And he got exposed, and when it was brought up on the TV, all the kids in the class started laughing. All the kids in the class started laughing. They started laughing at him, they started pointing at him, and if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the kids went and reported him to the principal. And well, while the teacher eventually got arrested, he got arrested, and recently he just got bailed out. The crazy thing is, he didn't have to register as nothing. He wasn't registered as no offender. He wasn't registered as a predator. He wasn't registered as a file or anything like that. He didn't have to register. You're teaching a class full of kids. When I say kids, I mean, 15, 16-year-old kids, 17-year-old kids. And you bring up an adult film on your TV, whether it was by accident or on purpose, it don't matter. There's no justifying you gratifying yourself in front of a classroom full of kids. And the fact that this guy did not have to register as nothing is crazy to me. Anybody who shows any minor, any adult films, or anything that has to do with adult activities in the bedroom should immediately be registered as a file, should immediately be registered as a predator, should immediately be registered as a offender. Just like that. And it needs to stay on the record for life. These people are the ones that truly endanger society, and we let them roam free. We don't do nothing about it. Instead, we feel bad about them because they're getting locked up for life. They're spending time behind bars. So we sit here and say, well, you know what, maybe he's changed. We're going to bail him out. You can't change what's already been set in somebody's heart. If it's been set in somebody's heart to be a monster, that person is going to be a monster. If it's set in somebody's heart to be a file, well, that person going to be a file. If it's set in somebody's heart to be a predator or an offender or RA finish the word, RAP finish the word. Can't say it on this platform because censorship reasons, but if somebody has it in their heart to be those things, you can't take it out of them. It's just like the same old saying. You can take somebody out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of somebody. You can take somebody away from the monster, but you can't take the monster out of that person. You can't. It's what's in their heart. It's what they want to do. It's what they like to do. It's what they fantasize on doing. And it is very sick, yeah. No doubt about it. It is very 100% sick. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. But it's only going to stop when we start doing something about it. If we sit around here and just say, oh man, well maybe he's changed because he spent 10 years, 15, 20 years. No. You need to actually go out there and make a change. Protest in front of your city official buildings. Fight for a change in society. Fight for a change in society. Because it's gotten out of hand. So many people target children these days, it's not even funny. So many people purposefully target children these days, it's not even funny. They make TV shows and movies that purposefully introduce children to the adult activities that are supposed to be performed in a bedroom behind closed doors with no minors around. They expose these children on purpose because they have a twisted, demented, disoriented, deluded fantasy of doing so with kids. Can't make this stuff up, y'all. Can't make this stuff up. And with that being said, I'm going to take a few minutes, a minute or two, read a couple of these comments. I know people have been wondering. No, I don't know who that is. what necklace is that? This necklace is a necklace of the 12 tribes of Israel. It's the breastplate that God told Joshua to make before they entered into the land of Jericho and took it by force because they wasn't supposed to be there. That's what that is. And it says chosen in Paleo Hebrew above it. So with that being said, man, I don't see nothing else. I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your homies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. Deuces.